Hello and welcome to episode number 7 of the FM Novice Challenge, the Novice Academy. And I'm annoyed this morning. Yesterday I recorded a 40-minute video showing our last 3 games and seeing if we could win promotion to the next level. Came to review it this morning and there is no blimmin' sound on the video. So effectively I wasted a good 40 minutes of my life last night and I'm annoyed. There's no two ways around it. I am annoyed. Yes, I should have checked the video before I carried on recording it to make sure there was sound coming through, but the setup is exactly the same, so there's no reason why I shouldn't have had any audio, but I didn't. So, the video you would have seen yesterday was a action-packed thriller where we went through the last 3 games of last season to see could we win promotion or were we going to absolutely bottle it. The answer is we won promotion. We had 3 games. We beat Defen Baun 2-0, Eric Colson scoring 2 goals. Then we lost against Borth and Pristine. However, results went our way and we did enough and we got promoted. So Eric Colson scored a penalty in about the half-hour mark, his 9th goal of the season. And then a goalkeeping error led to the ball coming to Kevin B and a nice 1-2 between Kevin and Coulson, and he fired it home to that to give us a 2-0 advantage, and that's how it stayed for the remainder of the game. That put us 5 points clear with 2 games to go, which meant we only had to get 1 point from the remaining 2 games. The next game was at home against Borth. As you can see, it was quite a game. As you can see, it was a fairly even game in the end. Normally our possession is around about the 60% mark, but this one was very, very close. I pretty much settled for a point in the second half, so just sort of hoped it would all tick over. It was all going well until the 89th minute, when Dylan Bitchell picked up the ball and fired it past Taylor Quick. Taylor could probably have done a little bit better there, but he didn't. Then to confound it all off, Luke Vowles, who is his first game of the season, decided to be a bit silly and get himself sent off. Second bookable offence. We lost 1-0. So as you can see, results kind of went our way. Abermule only got a draw. Betis won their game to move them up to 3rd position, but Dolgellu, who were in 3rd at the start of play, because they lost, that meant we did actually gain ground. So we were now 3 points clear with 1 game to go away against Pristine, which meant, again, anything out of that game meant we would win the league. Even though we dominated possession, we were never really in the game. Smith opening the scoring for Pristine in the first half, and Chris Tranter scoring in the second half with a nice tidy finish from the edge of the box. However, it did not matter in the end. Borth played against Abermule and drew, so they cancelled each other out. Betis, who were in 3rd, lost, so results completely went our way. And Churchstoke, who ended up getting promoted as well, drew as well. At one point, they had to score 3 goals to win 4-1, and we had to concede a couple more goals. If that had happened, we would have missed out altogether, but it didn't, and I was able to watch the remaining of the game out quite nicely, and we secured our promotion. Wahey! In other news, just trying to remember what I actually went through on that last video, we have released a number of players. Mike Hulse, goalkeeper, never figured for the first team, and Francis Price, another goalkeeper who never made it to the first team. Both of these guys came in right at the start, but were never good enough to get into the team. Jeremy Marshall-Jones made sure they couldn't get anywhere near the first team. And when Taylor Quick came in, that was even harder for them to get in. And we've got Mark Powell who came into our youth team in March as well. So we've got 3 better keepers than these 2, so I'm quite happy for them to move on. Dwayne Lucas was part of my first 11, but was never really involved beyond that. He played 3 times overall. I did train him to be a defensive midfielder as well as a centre-back, because I did contemplate defensive midfielders at one point. But once I found my successful tactic last year, the one that I downloaded, I was able to keep whoever I've got, and he was never able to get back into the side. David Bellis was again someone who started with us when we first created the club, only played a couple of appearances for us as a winger. I was training him to be a left back, but with my left backs that I've already got at the club, I've got Reese, I've got Wayne Curtis, we've got Lee Francis still involved. He was fourth choice at best, so there's no point keeping him around, and he is 19 now, so a veteran for us. Also leaving was Andrew Sampson, played 6 times, mainly from the bench at the start. Wasn't able to get into the team behind Stuart Sullivan, Eric Coulson as well. Once Robbie Cottrell came on the scene as well, and I've got a lot of strikers. So we have a best 11, which is probably one of my favourite features of the game. I think we had 6 players that were new to the best 11 this year. Just by looking at the squad, I think Robbie Cottrell was new, Eric Coulson, Dale Saunders and Joe Blackburn probably. Scott Williams and Wayne Curtis, I would guess, would be the 6 that joined the squad. So we've got, it's a 4-4-2 at the moment, even though I don't play 4-4-2, but that was the formation I started with. Things to note, Robin Needs has now made 50 appearances for the club, so he's the first person to have done that. We've only played league games so far, so this season, as we're in the Mid Wales Football League Division 1, will be the first season where we'll have a cup competition to enter, which is very exciting. And Stuart Sullivan and Eric Coulson are our joint top scorers in our history. Player of the year last season was Jason Shannon. He had a very decent season, and an average rating of 7.06. He only missed one game, which was the game where we could have won promotion against Borth, second to last game of the season, as he was injured. Luke Vowles played in that one and got sent off. So I think we'll end it there. Not the video I wanted to do as episode number 7. As I said earlier, that was a 40-minute video that went through 3 live comms, and we eventually won promotion. However, if you don't check there's no sound, then it's amateur hour here at the Novice Academy. So thank you very much for watching. I've been the FM Novice. I will see you again soon as we kickstart our season in Mid Wales League Division 1. Hopefully we'll be able to kickstart our season and start off well. As I mentioned earlier, there is a League Cup game, Welsh Football League Cup, first round. That should be quite interesting. There you go, we'll stop the episode there. Thank you very much for watching. I've been the FM Novice. You've been my audience. Thank you very much. Goodbye.